Okay, so I just got cut off during case number 7. So I'm going to re-show the previous title here, which I probably butchered the pronunciation of, but I'm probably going to butcher it again. So we have Enchanted Christmas, and this is music. Anna Maria Mendieta, probably butchered it, like I said. Then we have Encanto, with 2 spaces for, I think, triple formatting. We have Encrypt. I started it, kind of boring. Operation Endgame, not to be confused with Avengers Endgame, which is a much better movie. Endless Love. End of Days. That one has Arnold Schwarzenegger. Enemy of State with Will Smith and Gene Hackman. It was the original Lex Luthor. Well, Christopher Reeve's Lex Luthor. I guess there was one before that, but Enough. Looks cool. We have Ephraim's Rescue. Equalizer, spaces for triple formatting. A Blu-ray of Equalizer 2 with spaces for DVD and triple formatting. And then 3 spaces for Equalizer 3. Aragon. Eraser and the Last Boy Scout. Passenger 57 and Point of No Return. Errand of Angels. Space for Blu-ray. Escape from Planet Earth, where aliens are trying to get the heck out of here. Escape Room. And 2 copies. Space for Blu-ray and a 4K. Same with Escape Room Tournament of Champions. Spaces for triple formatting. I think there's other escape room type movies. But I don't have those. I just have those 2. Then we have Esther and the King, which I think is about an hour. E.T., the Extraterrestrial. For some reason, the Blu-ray looks the same as this. I have a second DVD. There's a Blu-ray DVD steelbook. See what I mean? That's the Blu-ray, but it looks like the previous DVD bonus disc. I have 2 spaces for triple formatting because it's E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Then we have some European tour guide or tour things where we have Great Britain, which has 5 episodes for 2.5 hours. Must be short episodes. Yeah, about half hour each, I think. It's pretty short. We also have one for Ireland, Spain and Portugal, France and Benelux, Germany, Swiss Alps and travel skills, Eastern Europe, Italy, and the Rick Steves tour experience. Then we have Evan Almighty, not to be confused with a movie I showed previously, Bruce Almighty. That I believe was in case number 2 if you want to check on that. Then we have Everest, Never Let Go, based on a true story, 2015. Chavez movie. Obviously not an official copy. We have Everything Everywhere All at Once with 2 spaces for triple formatting. Interesting movie. It's a non-superhero multiverse type thing. And in one of the worlds, for some reason, our hands have sausages for fingers. Yeah, sausage things. Weird. We have Evil Dead, spaces for triple formatting. Evil Dead 2 on DVD. And Blu-ray with 2 spaces for triple formatting. Army of Darkness, 2 spaces for triple formatting. Then we have Ash vs. Evil Dead, Season 1 twice. 2 spaces for Blu-rays. Then we have Season 2 on DVD and on Blu-ray. Then 2 DVD copies of Season 3 with 2 spaces for Blu-rays. A space for a DVD of Evil Dead 2013 here, as well as 2 spaces for triple formatting. And Evil Dead Rise, 2 spaces for triple formatting. The Exorcism of Emily Rose here. Exorcist, the beginning. This and Dominion prequel to The Exorcist are easily the weakest in the franchise, followed by number 2, The Heretic. The Heretic is kind of boring. Here's Dominion. If you want to know more in depth my thoughts on those, on the Exorcist movies, check out my Horror 31 on 31 from last Halloween. Then we have The Exorcist, the theatrical cut. Quote, the version you've never seen. I have seen it now. Pretty good. And the extended director's cut, which has the same runtime as the version you've never seen. Spaces for triple formatting. Exorcist 2, spaces for the triple formatting, even though it's one of the more boring of the bunch. Exorcist 3, this one's actually my favorite of the first 3, and well, the first 5 really. And I have a space for a DVD of Exorcist 4, because I have a Blu-ray 4K Steelbook. Right there. Then we have Ex Machina, 2 spaces for triple formatting. Expelled ×2. The Expendables trilogy on the same DVD, as well as individual DVD and Blu-rays. For the individual DVDs, I got them with really cool slipcovers that end up making this logo. So very cool. Here's the Blu-ray for the first one, space for 4K. The 4K trilogy pack, it should just have 1 disc per movie. And there's 3. Blu-ray. And then I have 3 spaces saved for Expendables 4 because I want to triple format that one like the original 3. Because it looks pretty good, not gonna lie. Then we have Fairy Tale Theater, disc 1, pink. It has Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, Beauty and the Beast, the boy who left home to find out about the Shivers, and the 3 Little Pigs. Disc 2 is blue, same design. Features Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, Pinocchio, Princess and the Pea, and Thumbelina. Disc 3 has Sleeping Beauty, Jack and the Beanstalk, Little Red Riding Hood, Hansel and Gretel. I have another Hansel and Gretel movie under H that's really good. Then we have the Snow Queen, the Pied Piper of Hamelin, Cinderella, and Puss in Boots. So I have 3 different versions of Puss in Boots, I guess. Interesting. Then we have The Tale of the Frog Prince, Rumpelstiltskin, Rapunzel, and the Nightingale. And this one does not list what is on it, but here's disc 6, double-sided. Then we have Fairy Tale, A True Story, which, if memory serves, has some child nudity in it, briefly. Not that it would really matter, because it briefly showed a little girl's chest, She ain't got nothing to hide with as young as she was, but still kind of not good. Then we have Falling in Love Again. It is PG though, so just a little content warning there. Then we have Family Answers for a more loving family. Fantasia. Fantasia 2000. That character's actually blue, I think. And I have all 3 Fantastic Beasts movies triple formatted now. So here's the first one on DVD with a slightly different special feature disc. So here it is. Blu-ray disc. And 4K. Happy to have all of those. For some reason, Deathly Hallows Part 1 is not available on 4K. But as of the 10th of June, I will have, or 10th or 11th of June, I'll have most of the Harry Potter movies on 4K because 6 and 7 Part 2 are coming soon. Here's Crimes of Grindelwald on DVD. The special feature disc looks the same. Then we have Blu-ray, 4K there, which isn't white actually. That's interesting. The previous one was white. Secrets of Dumbledore. Oh, I haven't put the, oh, that's right. The 4K Blu-ray combo for Crimes of Secrets of Dumbledore, I mean, is still in my waiting area, which I'm probably going to show in another video after this, but I'm not sure when, because I might do it after dinner tonight. Then we have Fantastic Mr. Fox. Great movie. One thing I like about Fantastic Mr. Fox, instead of just swearing a lot, they just say cuss, and it's hilarious. And then we have Fast and Furious 1. I have 2 copies of that, actually. Here's the second one. 2 spaces for triple formatting for the whole series, so I'm only going to say it that once. Too Fast, Too Furious has a special feature disc right there. We have Tokyo Drift, which I am to understand is the third one. Fast and Furious 4. Like, they couldn't just put a 4 on the disc, I don't know. 2 identical DVDs for Fast 5. And a Blu-ray. Fast and Furious 6. I think that one they drive it, or they have a tank involved. Furious 7. Fast and Furious 8, Fate of the Furious. Hobbs and Shaw. Blu-ray looks the same. And F9, the Fast Saga. I have seen Fast and Furious 10, or Fast X, or whatever it's called. Good movie, good movie. I have 3 spaces saved for that because I don't have it at all yet. But I'm getting it, if you're not. Then we have Fat Albert. Hey, 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 it's Fat Albert. Then we have a space for a DVD of Fatal Attraction, which had a really good psychotic Glenn Close performance. Then we have Father of the Bride, Part 1. Father of the Bride, Part 2. Which I had bought a 2-movie collection and only one of them was actually in there. So I ended up having to buy, I forget which one, but one of them separate. And then we have Fear, which is not a horror movie like it sounds. More of a stalker type film. Then we have Ferdinand the Bull, a 2018 version. I think there's an old cartoon version. Then we have Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Bueller edition on DVD. I also have the Bueller edition on Blu-ray. It looks the same as the DVD, so there you go. And I have 2 spaces for triple formatting. Or no, a 4K space and then a DVD for a space for a DVD of A Few Good Men. Someone at work said this was his favorite movie, so I thought I'd get it and check it out. I haven't checked it out yet, but it is on my radar. Then we have Fourth Witness, the Mary Whitmore story. Eliza and I, Woman the Pioneer. Right there. The Fifth Witness. Or Fifth Element. Fifth Element. My bad. Good movie. I enjoyed it. So much that I have spaces to triple format it, I guess. Forgot about that. Then we have Fight Club. Not going to talk about Fight Club because that's the first rule of it. So, moving on. Fighting Preacher. Great movie. Identical Blu-ray. Then we have The Final Cut. No idea what that's about. I have 3 copies of Final Destination 1. All 3 happen to look different. And one of them is a 2-movie collection with the first 2 movies. If you don't want to be afraid of things falling on you, don't watch this series. It will make you paranoid if you're prone to paranoid delusions. 3 and 4 are on the same disc here. 4 is also called The Final Destination, even though there was one more after that. But anyway, here's 3 on Blu-ray, 4 on Blu-ray. I don't have 5 on Blu-ray yet, but I do have a DVD. So I can show that as soon as this just goes back in its place. And here's 5. Space for a Blu-ray. And then a space for a DVD of Final Girl, right here. Speaking of titles that have girl in it, there's a series that I've been watching lately that I have 2 seasons of, Girls. I like the series. I want to try and get the other 4 seasons. There's 6 in total. Then we have Finding Faith in Christ, Finding Nemo, copy 1, 4. The first one was a 2-disc one where it's widescreen, full screen type thing. Then we have this one. That's just the DVD copies. I also have a Blu-ray, which that one came with. Burned copy. Blu-ray. Blu-ray special features. And I have 2 identical DVDs for Finding Dory, because I got the Blu-ray DVD combo and a standalone DVD before that. So, yeah. Finding Neverland. When I get around to doing the waiting area case, before I do that one, I have a haul to do that directly influences part of that case. We have Firefly, series, disc 1. All 4 discs look the same. Firehouse Dog, no idea what that one's about, honestly. Firestarter, the original, which I think had Reese Witherspoon as the little girl in it. Did a really good job. Very cute. Cute little girl. And the new one, the girl in that's also pretty cute. Spaces to triple format both. Then we have The First Christmas. I have a lot of these like in the scripture things. First Daughter. That one's about the president's daughter. First Man, this is about the moon landing, if you believe in that sort of thing. I personally do, but not everyone does. 5 Feet Apart. I used to have a space for a Blu-ray, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. 5 Pennies. It's a Cary Grant movie, I think. Really old, like the 50s, I think, or 60s, something like that. Flashdance, good movie. Then we have 10 alien type movies, or 12, I think. 12 on the same disc here. We have Night of the Blood Beast, Alien Factor, Amazing Transparent Man, The Return of Andrew Bentley, Flash Gordon, Planet of Death, which is what this is under, Flash Gordon, Test Flight, Man with a Watch, Rocky Jones Escape into Space, Sneak Attack, Curtain Call, Let It Rain, and Dark Stranger. A bunch of those are just like 20 minutes. So no wonder they're whipping them all on the same disc. But that disc officially has the most titles on it out of any disc in my collection. Then we have Flight 93, about the 9/11 terrorist attacks, because they hijacked 2 planes in that event. This one's about the second. Then we have Flight of the Living Dead, Outbreak on a Plane. Who doesn't love a zombie movie if you're into that sort of thing? Space for a Blu-ray. Obviously, I'm into it. Flight Plan. Flubber. Flushed Away, Copy 1. Which I think I got with a copy of Surf's Up. Flushed Away, Copy 2. Which I got from my uncle. Five Nights at Freddy's under FN for FNAF. Don't ask why I did that, because I honestly don't remember why I did that. But I have spaces for triple formatting, so there you go. The Fog. Footloose, the original. Spaces for triple formatting. Footloose, the remake. Spaces for triple formatting. The girl who plays Ariel in that one, still attractive today, like 13 years later. The girl from the original, not so much. Then we have Forbidden Planet from 56. It's like in the early 50s sci-fi. Should be fun. Then we have Forgetting Sarah Marshall, original theatrical and unrated versions. I watched the theatrical. It was okay. Forrest Gump. Spaces for triple formatting. It does have a special feature disc that looks slightly different, but not overly different, I guess. Then we have Fox and the Hound. Fox and the Hound 2. I don't know if it has a subtitle or not. A couple of Frankenstein live action things. I couldn't tell you what they are without looking at the case. Freaky Friday, the original. Freaky Friday, the remake. I don't have Freaky Friday, the musical remake, but I do have Freaky, the slasher remake, which is canon to the other 2. Or other 3, I should say. Spaces for triple formatting of that one. I think just, yeah. Free Guy, spaces for triple formatting. Oops, I put that in the wrong spot. My bad. Duh. Freeway, space for a sequel. Frequency. I want to try and get the show. The show was pretty good. We have Friend of the World, or Of the World, I should say. Friends to All Nations. Then we have Bright Night on DVD. Disc 2 looks the same for that previous one, by the way. Actually, that's not true. There it is. We have Bright Night on Blu-ray. This is the Oh, when did this one come out? I want to say like 2011 version. Then we have Frosty the Snowman, space for a sequel. Frozen. This one is not the Disney Frozen. This is a trapped on a ski lift type scenario where someone freezes to death after wetting themselves with beer. Space for a Blu-ray. And we have the Disney Frozen soundtrack, disc 1, and deluxe edition, second disc. And I have 3 DVDs of Frozen 1 and a Blu-ray with 2 spaces for triple formatting, because I didn't know 4K before it existed until recently. And it got me excited, because I love Frozen. Frozen 2, Blu-ray, triple formatting spaces. The Fugitive. I heard that Twister and Gladiator are getting a sequel soon. Fury, or a sequel for each. G-Force. Game Night. And a Blu-ray. Spaces for triple formatting. The Game Plan. And then I have this whole series here. Game of Thrones. That's season 1. I think season 1 and 2 both look the same. Yes, they do. So I'm not going to show disc from season 2 because it looks the same as what I just showed you. That's kind of my thing. If something looks the same, I don't show it more than once, unless I just feel like it for some reason. But that is the end of case number 7. So the rest of Game of Thrones is in season 8, or not season 8, case 8, 8 seasons for the series. But that'll be covered in the next video, probably on Sunday today. As a point of reference, today is Wednesday the 5th. So let's see, Thursday 6, Friday 7, Saturday 8. So on the 9th, I'll probably make case number 8. But that is it for this video. See you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed this one.